That Warmth, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying Because Morphine. Written by Joseph Finnegan, read by Samantha Jeffers. When you have a broken neck, 2 broken legs, a broken hip, and a broken pelvis, well, honestly, that warmth is all that can save you. That doesn't even cover the degloved right arm. Word to the wise, cars hurt, especially when they slam into you at 60 miles per hour. At first, I didn't feel anything. I was in a shock-induced haze the entire time they woke me up, scraped me off the pavement, and brought me to the emergency room. They had to pull my legs straight to set the broken bones. Holy fuck, that hurt. I passed out not long after that. Then, I felt it. That warmth. Morphine pumped right into my system. I was taken away to some weird opioid-influenced dreamscape. A noose dangled from out of the wall, wrapped securely around my neck. I fought to maintain leverage and keep myself from suffocating. For some reason, I was dressed in the green suit of my favorite archery-based superhero. That's when the couch spoke to me. "Dude, use your legs to grip that chair," said the couch, using a voice reminiscent of my sister. "If you can pull it over, you can use it for leverage and remove the noose." Suddenly, the wardrobe had something to add. "She's right, bro," said the wardrobe, with the door flapping open and close as if it were a mouth. "Once you get the chair, you're out of there." I looked down, and there was a kitchen chair within reach. So, I listened, and they were right. I did have some questions, though. "You guys can talk," was all I could muster. Before they could answer, I woke up in my hospital bed. The pain coursed through me. I slapped the call button, and the nurse was by my bedside in no time. Oh, that warmth. My body slowly relaxed, fading back into the ether. This dream didn't take me too far, at first. I opened my eyes in my hospital bed, but then I sat up and got right out of bed. I was walking. I walked right to the airport, got on a flight, and went home to my family. Rejoice! Everyone celebrated with me. I drove myself home. All was well, until I hit someone with a car. I freaked and panicked, but kept driving. Then I hit another person, and another, and another, and another. My world was crumbling into hell. Then I woke up again. Time for more medicine. "We'd like you to stand today," said a doctor who mysteriously appeared. That, or I nodded out again. "Oh, cool," I responded, too high to process things. This was mere days after surgery to both my legs and neck. Unfortunately, the rods put into my legs were labeled "weight bearing as tolerated," which was pretty much hospital code for "suck it up, pussy, recovery starts today." It was okay, though. I knew I'd feel that warmth again. Eventually, I'd get my medicine and the pain would fade. For a while, at least. It's constant pain. My legs were mangled. One of them was a compound fracture. In case you're unaware, that means the bone in my leg snapped so hard it ripped through the skin. On top of all that, my broken neck meant I was in an incredibly stiff collar meant to aid me in recovery for 6 weeks. Then the hammer dropped. They were taking away that warmth. I had to transfer upstairs to the physical therapy unit, and that meant I could no longer be on morphine. That would have made me a danger to myself. I had to be up and trying to move, so I obviously couldn't be all tired and foggy. That was a lot. Thank God I still had oxycodone, Percocet, and muscle relaxers to take the edge off. They were throwing a cocktail at me every 3 hours, and it was glorious. Less glorious was the constipation caused by all those pills, especially when that turned into an enema and a bedpan. To take it a step further, there were, of course, complications. To handle said complications, a wonderful southern lady with a nursing degree reached into my asshole and helped me take a shit for the first time in 6 days. We then had a long, deep talk about the horrors she faced when she treated victims of the Pulse nightclub shooting in Orlando. Life had become an opioid dream. The next dream I remember was more low-key than the last. Things were very normal. I recovered at a good pace and then went home. Later, I found out my mother was the criminal overlord of my town, reigning with an iron fist. I was about to watch her execute an informant when I woke up again and saved myself from that ridiculous visual. The dreams didn't end when the morphine dried out. I stayed on opioids until a month or so after I left the hospital. The whole experience was transformative. I cheated death. I ran the gamut of emotions as I passed through trippy nightmares created by the various forms of opioids in my system. I haven't felt depression since. There's nothing like a 2005 Toyota smashing into you to give you a big ol' healthy dose of perspective. I am living on borrowed time. Might as well enjoy myself while I'm still here.